Do you ever feel like everything is so gray lately? Does every day just seem to blend into one another? Do you find it increasingly difficult to motivate yourself to do anything? Are you finding it difficult to stay optimistic about anything, let alone your life as a whole? If so, you may be feeling depressed. Depression isn't easy to deal with. But if you're able to tackle the problem head-on and seek the necessary support, there are many benefits that come with overcoming depression. In this video, we'll tell you more about what depression is, explain its different types and symptoms, as well as give some helpful tips on how best to handle the situation. What is depression? Simply put, depression is a mental health condition that affects a person's emotions. It is characterized by feelings of sadness and emptiness that affect a person's thoughts and behaviors. Depression is a serious issue that affects millions of people worldwide. It is important to remember that, while it may cause significant problems in day-to-day life, it is also highly treatable. If you or someone you know is suffering from symptoms of depression, it is important to seek help. With the right treatment plan, you can overcome depression and move on with your life. Depression is a very common condition, affecting nearly 20% of the population in any given year. But despite this high rate of prevalence, many people do not realize that it is a disorder. Depressed people may be unaware that what they are feeling is a real illness that should be treated with medication. Types of depression and symptoms of depression. Annoying negative feelings are an indicator of depression, but there are also distinct signs of the disorder that can be harder to pick up on. Depression can often be a symptom of another disorder, so it's important to rule out any other possible causes first. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, it's a good idea to get help. Feelings of sadness. Sadness is an important part of the human experience. It is a sign of the human condition, but excessive sadness can be a sign of depression. Signs of sadness can include experiencing frequent tears, feeling tearful for prolonged periods of time, or experiencing oversleeping or eating significantly less than you normally would. Depression can also make it difficult to concentrate, have a healthy sex drive, and have a positive outlook on life. Feelings of hopelessness. Depression can cause a person to feel like there is no point to anything. This is called hopelessness, and it is a very dangerous sign. It is important to remember that depression can affect a person's ability to think clearly and make good decisions, but the person may still have a desire to get help. Ways to combat depression. If you are feeling sad, there are a few things you can do to combat this. First, be sure to reach out to friends and family. They might be able to help you find a solution to a problem you are facing or just offer you some support while you're going through a difficult time. Another thing you can do if you're feeling sad is to journal. Journaling is a therapeutic exercise that is often used to help people deal with feelings of sadness and depression. It can be very helpful for people who are experiencing these feelings. There are also a number of self-help methods that you can use to combat depression. These include exercise, eating a healthy diet, and taking supplements. All of these can be very effective in helping a person feel better. Tips for helping yourself get over depression. Try to avoid feeling guilty about being sad or experiencing feelings of hopelessness. Guilt is one of the most common factors in the onset of depression. It can also make it harder for you to get treatment for depression. Try to be aware of how your negative thoughts are affecting you. It is important that you stay objective while you are experiencing depression. You are not going crazy and you are not alone. Try to be patient with yourself. It is important to remember that depression is a real illness and not something that will go away in a week. It can take time to overcome. Try to be open to other forms of therapy. There are many types of therapy that can be very helpful for those who are trying to overcome depression. Hopefully, you have gained a better understanding of what depression is, as well as the different types and symptoms of the disorder. You may also have gained insight into how best